My name is Meghan Warner Denenberg. We are standing at the intersection that 5 years ago today, I was hit by an SUV. My head hit the hood of the vehicle and the SUV ran over both my legs. Right over here is the corner that I was at. It's a tough little three-way intersection where people often roll through. Those two poles weren't there, and a bunch of my neighbors petitioned the city to put them in. You can see the first one has already been knocked down a few times, so obviously it's a tough intersection. What happened after my accident was, even in the week that I was at the hospital at MGH, I just started humming and music was just trying to come out of me. And a few months after the accident, this song started in my head and I recorded it into my iPhone. And the first song I wrote was, I got run over by an SUV. And it kind of snowballed from there. Each stage that I was in, I wrote another song about that different stage of my recovery. And then 2 summers ago, I actually recorded an album. The album is called Crushed. Super grateful that I'm here, alive, walking, and lots of things changed in my world, but I'm so grateful for the music, which I'm actually going to be performing 2 blocks that way at the Hard Rock Cafe here in Boston.
So without further ado, I would love to introduce our host of tonight's program, Meghan Denenberg. Let's give her a very warm welcome.
I got run over by an SUV. It just kept rolling through all my screams. I got some pipes on me that carry far. That was a day that I cannot ignore. Who gets run over by an SUV? They say I'm lucky, but it don't feel that way. I'm not complaining, but it's not easy. So much has changed in my history. I got a walker for my 2 busted legs. I roll so slowly down the streets of the North End. People wanna take away all my pain, but living in the moment makes me feel insane. I got run over by an SUV. It just kept rolling through all my screams. I got some pipes on me that carry far. That was a day that I will not ignore. I watched my family members take it hard. The car hit me, but we all got hurt. I wish that I could make it all better, but each of them now has their own story. The days are long inside my banged up head. Sometimes the concussion takes control of me. It's not my fault, I do not mean to snap. I hope that everyone gives me a break. I got run over by an SUV. It just kept rolling through all my screens. I got some pipes on me that carry far. That was a day that I will not ignore. That was a day that you should not ignore. That was a day that I can not ignore. Hello, everyone. And thank you so much for coming out tonight, live or virtual. That song I just sang was literal. One of my mom's friends asked her, when my mom told her about my upcoming concert, did Meghan actually get run over by an SUV? Yes, I did. The SUV ran over both of my legs on May 15th of 2017. So today literally marks my 5th year anniversary. My sister likes to point out that it was a Jeep SUV, not one of those wannabe SUV cars, but a full-sized sports utility vehicle. I couldn't walk for months, had multiple injuries on my legs, but the most challenging was the traumatic brain injury I sustained from my head hitting the hood. Living with a brain injury is challenging, frustrating, and lonely at times. Plus, it is an invisible injury, which means it can be more difficult for people to understand, making me often feel more isolated. My music helped me understand and process much of what was going on inside of me. It took me a lot of soul searching to decide if I even wanted to mention my concussion and the post-concussion syndrome challenges. But recently I heard a quote that struck a deep chord in my gut. If you don't own your story, then your story will own you. I'm tired of letting my story own me, and I want to own my challenges as well as my gifts. I have always loved singing, even tried out for chorus line in college. But when I walked up to the piano for the audition, they asked me what key I sang in. I had no idea what to say. I bombed the audition and didn't get picked. Years later, as an adult, I started taking singing lessons, but always sang cover songs by artists such as Adele or Sarah McLachlan. Something changed in me after my accident. Songs started pouring out of me. Before my accident, I had never written my own songs. But after my accident, I began writing songs to help me process each stage of my recovery. It was extremely therapeutic. Obviously, a traumatic brain injury sounds like my brain was damaged, which it was. But I like to think of it as a brain shift instead of a brain injury, for I don't like to be seen as broken or to be pitied. The second song I wrote, and I'm going to sing next, is called I'm Fighting. One line that really resonates with me is all they want to talk about is how I am. They look at me with pity, and it makes me sick. It's very difficult to be looked at as damaged. Yet the older and wiser I get, the more I realize we're all damaged and perfect at the same time. Again, I want to truly thank you all for coming out here tonight. Here are my songs. All they wanna talk about is how I am. They look at me with pity and it makes me sick. They wonder when I'm gonna be fully healed. I wish I knew that answer for my own sake. I'm fighting, I'm fighting, I'm fighting inside. This battle is tearing up all of my pride. Tell me all their stories trying to connect, but all it does is drag me down and make me reflect. I know they don't know what to say, and nor do I need to find the answer to the reason why. I'm so sick of living in my own body. My legs don't want to move the way I want them to. My patience growing thinner with my injuries. How long can I deny my new reality? I'm fighting, I'm fighting, I'm fighting inside. This battle is tearing up all of my pride. I'm tired, so tired, I'm tired inside. This struggle is beating up all of my drive. I'm fighting to heal. There's no doubt that this is real. I'm fighting, I'm hurting deep down in my core. It pains me to listen and hear my own roar. I'm fighting, I'm fighting, I'm fighting inside. This battle is tearing up all of my pride. I'm tired, so tired, I'm tired inside. This struggle is beating up all of my drive. I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired inside. Well, I want to introduce you to my musicians up here on stage with me. Mary Casello is on keyboard. I want to give her a huge shout out for her incredible mastery of the piano keys and her unconditional support I felt from the moment I met her and all through recording my album. You are a gem. I also want to introduce Jack Byrne on guitar. A few months after my accident, I reached out to Sherry Snow at the North End Music and Performing Arts Center and asked her if she had a singing teacher that could come to my house and give me lessons at my place, since at that point I was using a walker and could barely walk. Jack came to my house and began teaching me weekly. The first lesson only lasted about 20 minutes, but it was the best 20 minutes I had had in months. Not only is Jack a phenomenal guitarist, but he also has a pure, open musical heart. He created a safe space for me to express this music that was pouring out of me, and was instrumental in helping me bring these songs to life. Without Jack, none of this would have happened. So this next song I wrote is called Lump in My Throat, which is one of the many symptoms I had from my brain injury. I want to dedicate this song to my speech pathologist at Spalding Rehab, Rick Sanders, who I am immensely grateful for all of his support and understanding. He was critical in helping me recover and in helping me find ways to heal. What hurts? Where do I begin? What aches? How can I reply? Who cares what's really on my mind? Why me? When will it make sense? There's a lump in my throat and it won't go away. It's my new reminder that I'm hitting the wall. How can I know how much I can do? It's a day-by-day struggle of managing now. What should I say to them? What do they want to hear? There's so much inside of me that longs to be set free. There's a lump in my throat and it won't go away. It's my new reminder that I'm hitting the wall. How can I know how much I can do? It's a day-by-day struggle of managing now. Was it just an accident, an unavoidable event, being in the wrong place at the wrong time? Will this make or break me? Was this my karma? Why did I deserve this? Could I have moved out of the way? There's still a lump in my throat and it won't go away. It's my new reminder that I'm hitting the wall. How can I know how much I can do? It's a day-by-day struggle of managing now. This next song I wrote is called Keep Moving, and I wrote it about 6 months after my accident. At that point, I was still going to Spalding Rehab in Charlestown for multiple appointments each week. This song is dedicated to my physical therapist Beth Cornforth, who inspired the chorus. I really appreciated all of her support, and she definitely kept me moving. Where will I go from here? How will I find my way? There's so much noise in my mind, it keeps me all confined. How will I stay awake? Seems easy to slip back. Which road should I take from here? They say just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving astray. Keep choosing, keep choosing, keep choosing replay. So much to solve in my mind, but I keep getting resigned. I long to find ways to serve mankind. Can't get my insides aligned. I feel so stuck in the struggle. My story is full of troubles. I watch my fear unbuckle. My heart begins to crumble. Keep grooving, keep grooving, keep moving each day. Keep proving, keep proving, keep proving my way. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving astray. Keep choosing, keep choosing, keep choosing replay. Keep moving, keep moving, I keep moving each day. I can't walk straight, I keep losing my way. I can't focus, I can't see straight, I keep running away. These old feelings keep on rising and are twisting my plans. Tides are turning, my stomach's churning, and I can't make sense of this mess. How will I ever make it through? How will I know what to do? How will I ever make it through? How will I know what to do? I keep wondering, I keep longing, I can't spin all the time. I keep searching, I keep hunting, I can't find my new way. My mind is turning, about is burning, there's no vision in sight. My heart is yearning and overturning, and I don't know what will come next. How will I ever make it through? How will I know what to do? How will I ever make it through? How will I know what to do? All I wanna do is find a way to heal. I constantly long to find a way to deal. This next song is called Wait For Me, a love song, and is dedicated to my husband, Neil. I am so, so, so grateful for his unconditional support, and especially with my brain injury. You stood by my side through each stage of my recovery. We all know witnessing a loved one go through a recovery, illness, or even just a tough time is difficult, not only physically, but emotionally. And I truly appreciate all the love and support that you give and gave me day in and day out. Denenberg, I love and respect you with all my heart, and you are the love of my life. All I wanna do is write you a love song. How have you survived all that you have been through? This has been a nightmare for both of us. I hope that one day you feel my gratitude. I don't wanna be the one that holds us back. I feel like this has put a dent in our path. How can I pave a way to our new future? I'm lost in my pain and fear you won't want to wait. Wait for me, please wait for me. I hope that I am worth the wait. Wait for me, oh wait for me. I fear I may not be worth the wait. All I wanna do is write you a love song. How have you put up with all my stages of grief? Where will we be when this chapter is complete? I'm so grateful for your undenying support. Wait for me, please wait for me. Deep down I know I'm worth the wait. Wait for me, oh wait for me. There's so much more we have to create. Wait for me, please wait for me. I hope that I am worth the wait. Wait for me, oh wait for me. I fear I may not be worth the wait. I'm still bruised on the outside. I'm still bruised on the inside. There's no use in ignoring the truth. I'm still numb on the inside. I'm still numb on the outside. I've lost parts of my own. They say time inside of my skin. They say times will be changing. They say I should keep engaging, but it's hard not to find an excuse. I'm on the verge of creation, searching for my foundation. Where's my new location with you? I want the light to keep shining. I know the light is trying to emerge from deep down within. I want the light to uncover. I want the light to discover all that's brewing inside of my skin. I'm still bruised on the outside. I'm still bruised on the inside. There's no use in ignoring the truth. I've been trying to keep it steady for so long. Times have changed me, I might be ready to move on. Moving on. How can I be ready to move on? Moving on. Looking for a new place where I belong. I'm not sure how to prove I'm ready. Got to move along. Nothing can stop me now, 'cause I steal the show. Moving on. How can I be ready to move along? Moving on. Looking for a new place that I belong. I've been searching for the signs to show me the way, but I'm not willing to keep on giving more of my dignity. I see people that love their path, and my heart skips a beat. Now I'm ready to take a leap and pave my own destiny. Moving on. Moving on. I've been trying to keep it steady for so long. Moving on. Moving on. I really want to thank you all again for coming here tonight. Truly appreciate you listening to my songs and my journey. I want to thank my Spalding friends. I want to thank my TBI club friends. I want to thank my doula sisters and all my North End neighbors. And a special shout out to the park ladies for all your meals, cards, and support. Plus, I want to thank my friends and family, and especially my mom. Dad. And sister. And my husband, Neil. Especially my husband, Neil. All of your unconditional love got me through many dark days. Again, I want to thank Jack. And Mary. And Sherry Snow, the director of NEMPAC. And Spalding Rehab, and MGH, and all the therapists that helped me. And a big thank you to the Hard Rock Cafe for this fantastic venue. Never in a million years did I think 5 years ago I would be standing on this stage at the Hard Rock Cafe singing songs I recorded on an album. And yes, I am selling my CDs on the back table. Or you can download them off my website at megansmelodies.com. I am grateful for each day since my accident. The good days and even the tough days. I reinvented my life and myself after my accident. Even though some things are harder, I do feel more grounded and centered. I will continue to enjoy the journey and take each day as it comes. This next song is the last song on my album, and it's called Crushed. It was a breakthrough song on the path to my emotional recovery. I wrote it over 1.5 years after my accident. After I wrote Moving On, the last song I just sang, I thought the album was finished. But 1 year later, this song was born. I learned that victims of an accident or illness often blame themselves. On a deep emotional level. This song helped me process and forgive myself, the driver, and God, or what I think of as a universal energy tying us all together. This song helps me realize that despite being crushed physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, I still found the strength and courage to dig deep, take another step, and learn a new dance in life. I am forever grateful for the healing powers of music. faith has been crushed. My faith has been crushed. How will I find my way back to believing? My faith has been crushed. My faith has been crushed. How will I find a way back to believing? How could God let this happen to me? How could God let this happen to her? How could God let this happen to us? My faith has been crushed. My faith has been crushed. How will I find my way back to believing? There's no way that I was supposed to get hit. There's no way that she was supposed to hit me. Sometimes it's just bad luck. Sometimes it's just bad luck. My faith has gotten crushed. My faith is crushed inside of me. How will I find my way back to believing? There's no way that she meant to hit me. There's no way that I meant to get hit. Sometimes it's just bad luck. Sometimes it's just bad luck. What many of you may not know is that I actually sustained a second concussion last summer after getting rear-ended while waiting at a stoplight, and am still struggling daily with symptoms. I wasn't planning on mentioning this second TBI. I figured hearing about one was bad enough. But I was recently on a flight and sat next to a man in the Special Forces unit of the military. And we had a wonderful conversation the entire flight. We talked about some of the soldiers who got TBIs from blasts and explosions and the shame they feel about having one. He also talked specifically about his supervisor, who was medically retired from active duty due to his TBI. But now he speaks to troops about the symptoms and struggles that he went through and is working hard to break down the stigma and sharing resources. I told John, my plane seatmate, I sure hope you're in the audience, John, that even I am afraid to tell people that I have a brain injury for fear of being seen as crazy or stupid. He immediately said, I don't think that's how people see it. At that moment, a light went off in my head. If I, a woman in her 50s, with 5 years of brain injury education and 2 concussions under my belt, still feels shame about my TBIs, how in the world are all those military men and women, high school and college athletes, and not to mention the NFL football players feeling about their brain injuries, especially if their symptoms last more than the standard 2 weeks? What if their symptoms continue to linger into the 3rd and 4th week, and then into the next month, all the while those around them simply see them as back to normal? But inside, they continue to suffer in silence. Remember, it is an invisible injury. The scientists are just barely touching the surface of truly understanding the ins and outs of a traumatic brain injuries and what it really feels like to live with one daily. I hope that my music can shine a bit of light on this silent crisis. There are 3 movies that I will ask you to watch to help educate yourself about TBIs. One is called Concussion with Will Smith. The second is called Mystify, a documentary about the musician Michael Hutchence, which really speaks to the loneliness that TBI patients often suffer from. And the third is called Head Games, a documentary about the effects of repeated concussions on young athletes. I also encourage you to watch the TED Talk, Brene Brown's The Call to Courage on Netflix. For if I hadn't watched that just a month ago, I don't think I would have had the courage to speak my truth today. So I'm going to finish my show with one last song I wrote just this past October called Throw Me a Line. Rivers are racing through my every nerve. Oceans are drowning my internal world. Flowers look dreary and don't show me beauty. Sunsets look sullen and won't raise my mood. Crawl out of this scary hole. My world feels so small when my head feels so full. The walls are caving in and I don't remember how to swim. My tears are flowing, but I still feel so numb. Shower me with hope. Remind me that I've been here before and I can do it again. someone passing by, but I'm still stuck in the weeds. The light at the end of the tunnel still feels so far away. Dawn is approaching and I hope I can see the sun. Winter keeps on calling me, but I long for my eternal sun. Throw me a line, shower me with hope, remind me that I've been here before and I can do it again. Please throw me a line, shower me with hope, remind me that I've been here before and I can do it again. Let my patience guide my way. Soon I'll feel the full moon shine. Keep my head up towards the sky. Let the sunshine dry my eyes. Throw me a line, shower me with hope, remind me that I've been here before and I can do it again. Stages of grief. Where will we be when this chapter is complete? I'm so grateful for your undenying support. Wait for me, please wait for me. Deep down